Hey, it's Dr. Deal with 5 reasons why the love that you have for your deceased loved one never dies, and that's why it still hurts that they're not here. I looked up the word love to just see the definition of it. I know we say it all the time, but what was the definition of it? And it just says an intense feeling of deep affection. So it's a deep, 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 intense emotion. And so when you have that for somebody and they leave and they pass away, that's the pain that all of us feel who've lost loved ones. And that leads me to number one. There is no place for that love to go. When you love somebody on earth here, they usually reciprocate it back, right? You get it back from them, and you feel all warm and fuzzy, and there's different types of love. So when that person was alive, they could exchange the love back to you. And that leads me to number two. That's what makes the void hurt, because every time you go to love that deceased loved one and they're not there, then that void appears and says, hey, they're not here anymore. What do I do? And that leads me to number three. Love just does not go away, and we don't want it to go away. We love that person who has passed on. And that's what a lot of people don't get. That's why it's not just move on after you've lost a loved one. No, because that intense, deep affection is still there. And that leads me to number four, is why you're triggered by the little things. So when you love someone and something happens and they break your heart when they don't love you back. Guess what? Your heart is constantly being broken, and that's number 5. And so this is the reason why I say grief never goes away, because you're always triggered by things that remind you of them, their death anniversary, their birthday, holidays. All of those things trigger your mind to let you know the person that I have this deep affection and love for is no longer here. So praying for everybody who has lost anybody. It is a tough road. I don't wish this on anybody. Every time I see someone see a death notification online where they've lost a family member, a friend, my heart breaks for them, because I know that feeling, and it's just, I don't like to see people going through it, but I know it's a part of our existence and part of us being human. But again, if you're struggling with grief, please seek a therapist so they can help you maneuver through your grief.